Ever wonder, next in our little parade of toys, our next toy is a piece of apparel. Ever wonder what the rich and famous spend their money on? They got nice toys. Let's take a look at some of the stuff they got. Hello everyone. Hope you're having a spicy day like I am. Oh, it's so spicy and hot today. Not weather-wise, people-wise. I tell you, my patients are a bit on edge. I guess when the weather gets into this kind of zone, people's behaving normal goes out the window. So they get all edgy and spicy, I like to call it. Yeah, you know, I get it. You're not feeling well, so any little thing will set you off. But, man, woo, some of them are so hot. Anyway, at our office today, we got one of those, like, sharper image magazines. You know, the type of magazines that are usually shoved in the back of plane seats or, you know, in your doctor's office. Those type of magazines that show you toys and goodies that no one in their right mind would buy or afford. But I have to let you know, people with lots of money buy lots of odd toys. Like, you know, take something simple, a tent. We all know what a tent looks like, right? Probably not, my friends. Introducing the Northwell Geodome. That's right, it's a circular tent. It has 44.3 feet of floor space, 82 inches high. I mean, so, you know, 6 foot and above, you're standing up. 44.3 circular feet of floor space. I mean, that's bigger than the interior of your car. So, yeah, that's pretty large. That's North Face, one of America's most prideful companies. That's camping in style. Circular. You're not going to be triangular like everyone else, you know. What I think is funny is that the price point is $2,000. So, you know, as you can see, it's beautiful. It's got North Face and blazing all over it, so everybody knows you spent a fortune on your tent and they're just living in a regular tent. You know, because that's the idea, to make you feel, I guess, less important while you're camping in the woods? Not sure. Excellent tent though. Super strong. You know, since it's round, it breaks the wind great. Super water repellent. I mean, you do, like they say, you get what you pay for. It is a $2,000 tent, and it is made out of spectacular material. My buddy with the McLaren just pulled in. You know, my doctor buddy. That guy, he makes me smile every time I see his car. Little race car. But you see, that's a guy that would have a North Face tent. Oh yeah, definitely, man. He drives a McLaren in the neighborhood where people drive, you know, normal cars. So he's got a pretty good, you know, ego issue, but I still love his car. Anyway, staying focused. Sleeps for $17.99, so almost $2,000. Is this the tent for you? Do you need to show off when you're out in the woods? Yeah, it's round, so I don't know so much round, it's more like octagonish, right? Tetrahedra? I don't know, not really. Round, I guess, would be fair appraisal. Space age looking, you know, I do like that. The very cool space age look it has does appeal to me. But $2,000 for a tent. I think I'd rent the cabin or stay in a hotel. That's just me. I know it's reusable, but I own a tent. I used it when my son was, I don't know, 11. And I'm guessing maybe we're going to go again in a few months. So in about 20 years, I've used it. Going to be twice? I've used it once. I've set it up twice. So a $2,000 tent? I can't see getting any extra use out of that, but you tell me. Comments down below. You 2K in for a tent? I mean, look at it. It is very cool. And I mean, everybody that's using it in the pictures look pretty happy, so just not quite sure it's the tent for me. But hey, I ain't rich and famous. I ain't got neither one of those assets, so bravo to you if you can afford a $2,000 tent. I know my McLaren buddy can. I cannot. But let's see what else they play with. I mean, damn, they do have interesting toys. Is a piece of apparel. We all have an Apple Watch. Well, maybe not all of us, but we all know what an Apple Watch is, right? I mean, it wouldn't be a new invention to you. Not something you haven't seen before, correct? Well, tell me about this one. It's beautiful looking, isn't it? The band, handcrafted leather. Quite impressive. On the underside of that bad boy, as you saw in the pictures, it is a bit Illuminati-ish, I guess I would call it. So the reason it's a black diamond Apple Watch is on the underside, in each corner, it's very hard to see, even in the photo I provided, there's a skull. There's 4 skulls on the underside of the watch, 1 in each corner. And those skulls have black diamonds as eyeballs. So I tried to find a really good picture of it because, you know, I want to see the full black diamond effect, but all I can get is the picture I showed you below. And it actually looks like the watch is activated, but it's not. Those 3 dots in the center are the sensors for heart rate and, you know, all that good stuff it does. If you look really close in the corners, there's little tiny voodoo skulls, and they're saying the eyes are black diamonds. I can't see it. I'll take their word for it. Because, you know, I doubt they'd be lying with a $5,000 price point. Yep, get back up. That's right. It was $5 grand, that watch you saw. Oh, black diamonds, they're about the size of a pinhead too, so it ain't $5 grand worth of diamonds. It's part of the beautiful custom display case, the handcrafted leather band. It is a Apple Watch Series 4. So, you know, that in itself is probably $1 grand. But I mean, $3,000 in embellishments, $1,500 worth of diamond eyes. You in for that? See my watch. Yeah, I don't wear a watch, so. Now my daughter wears a Samsung watch, and my son's getting an Apple Watch or a Samsung watch. And I swap that around. She has a Samsung, needs an Apple. He has none, needs a Samsung. Samsung. But should I do it? Should I get my daughter the $5,000 limited gold striker platinum black diamond Apple Watch Series 4? Yeah, no, I don't think so. Just finished paying for her law school. Still working on that. So, no watch. Sorry, baby. I love you, but I ain't got $5 grand for a beautiful watch for you like that. I get you another Apple Watch, though. I mean, you know, regular Apple Watch Series 3. Nah, Series 4. I'll go all the way. But I don't know. Would you like that? Would you spend $5 grand on that, even if you had it? Apple Watch Series 4? Let's not go into Apple fandom or hate. Just as the watch, smart watch, $5 grand. Fake black diamond eyes on the back with voodoo heads, Illuminati watch. Is that for you? You spending $5 grand on that? Let me know. I can tell you, yet another toy I'm very unimpressed with and definitely would not spend a dime on. I'll tell you what, man. Rich people throw their money away on a lot of crap. I got better things to do with my money, and there's much better things to throw it away on, right? We'll see. Next in our little parade of toys, we have the one-wheel Pint Mini. It's cute, isn't it? It's an adorable little thing. Electric board. It's not quite a skateboard since it's one wheel in the middle. It's just an electric board. Super compact, as you can see. Super lightweight. Gets you up to 16 miles per hour. I don't know if I'm comfortable flying around on a single wheel at 16 miles per hour, but I'm an old guy. I'm guessing you young people have absolutely no problem with that. has a max range of on one charge of 8 miles. I mean, that's damn good. I mean, running around playing on that thing every 8 miles charging it, you're probably definitely where you want it to be, and you know, keep it on top of it. One of the things I like is that this particular model has LED light display that actually flashes you information, gives you charging information, lets you know if there's any notifications. You know, you could program your phone into it and it'll let you know if you've gotten any text messages, by what color it's flashing. It's really cool. Has an app like everything else. What doesn't have an app? Has an app that lets you customize it as far as the light sequences and put your phone number in. You can dial in max speed. Of course, you can always check tire pressure. I didn't look into it fully, but from what I saw, it has all those functionalities, and it's super cool, man. It's got a single handle built into the side. So, I mean, picking it up and carrying it away, not so bad. You know, I think that's one of the original problems. People were like, well, you know, how do you handle this thing when I get to my destination? I'm grabbing it by the dirty ass wheel part, or, you know, there was nothing built around it or on. So now, boom, handle for you. And so, you know, big thumbs up, Pint Mini. I like the name too, Pint Mini. It's almost like a drink. So people are like, Pint Mini, and you go and riding. Isn't that against the law? Absolutely not. I'm out on my big one wheel. So what is the price of one big wheel with lights? Well, one big wheel with lights and rechargeable battery will run you 950 big ones, American. I don't know, man. My tires are expensive, but they're not $950 a piece. And they had LED lights in them, and I took it out because, you know, try not to be as vain anymore, but I don't know. Mini Pint, pretty expensive. Let me know in the comments below. Do you own one? Yeah, very cool. Do you ride one? Would you? And are you in for $950? I mean, I would spend that on electric skateboard, I guess, so why not on a big wheel? Who knows? Maybe the travel sensation of the future. It's definitely the big trend of this summer. All right, I'm not gonna kid you. My final toy, I would love to have. My final toy to show you today is the Hovesurf S3 Hoverbike. Oh, that was bad, isn't it? That's one kick-ass looking hover toy, single person drone. No pilot's license needed, so me, you, and everybody you know can fly this thing. Has an app, takes care of navigation, also keeps you out of restricted airspace, so zero thinking. Look at that thing. You just climb on board and go. It is unbelievable. You've probably seen pictures of it in use in Dubai. Their police are training on it, but I don't think they've put them in use yet, but it's the same manufacturer of the same flying toy. It is super impressive. It has a 40-minute flight time. It takes off and lands from a parking lot size spot. So, you know, the spot you put your car in back there, you could take off and land from. I believe it has 4 very powerful drone engines, speeds up to 60 miles per hour. So I'm not sure, man, if I'd be comfortable flying at 60 miles per hour on that thing. It looks cool, and I guess, yeah, I mean, you don't even need a pilot's license, so you haven't had a lot of training. I would recommend going for any training they offer, but damn, right? Look at that thing. That is one cool toy. And I have to admit, if I won one of those $500 million Powerballs or crazy lotteries, that's 100% of the first toy I'm getting. Everybody gets cars and motorcycles. Screw that, man. It leans to one side and has a handle, so it fits through doorways. You can pull it, so you don't even have to leave it outside. You can put it in your office. You can put it in your house, put it in your garage. You know, you lay it back down to fly away. Who's not buying that? I challenge you to tell me below why you wouldn't buy that thing, right? It's made from carbon fiber, so that means it's super strong and super light, super maneuverable. If you have any sort of aviation talent, or I mean, you know, take a few classes with drone flying and instruction, you'll learn to fly that thing. I'll spend the money. Oh, did I not mention? $15,000 toy. Oh, it figures I would like the most expensive one on our list, right? The toy that impressed me the most, the only one that I think I would buy, is the toy that's $15,000. You spending 15 grand on a toy? I mean, it's a toy. You're going 40 miles, you ain't going that far. You ain't flying to every store and leaving it out in the parking lot. People are gonna screw with it. You know, it's for visiting your friends. I'd say it's the equivalent of a flying golf cart right now, right? Where do you take your golf cart? Maybe to the supermarket, usually to the golf course of your buddy's house. See, we could do that here in Florida. I could fly to Publix. I could go to the golf course. I could fly into CVS, you know, but other than that, I ain't bringing it to work. We'll wheel it inside, but then again, I'm thinking backwards, right? If you own one, you ain't working no more. Well, at least not in the regular capacity. I guess I would fly to my studio every day on the back of my property, the barn I'd build. I get it. I can see where this is inviting and intriguing, rich people. I'm with you. Big boys with big toys sounds like a lot of fun. But what do you think? $15,000 worth of toy. Flying little drone that isn't even safe. You in? You out? Let me know in the comments down below. I always love pondering that. What would you do with the money? And then you're like, oh, you can never spend all that money? Oh, most definitely you can. And just, that was a tiny little example. $15,000 drone, $5,000 watch, you know, those simple things in life that you just can't get by without. We all, you know, we know how it is. If I don't get up and I don't have my Super Gold Plus Platinum Diamond Edition Apple Watch, I can't get by. Can you? Oh, what an interesting life the wealthy lead, right? $950 on a wheel, $15,000 on a drone. I get all bent out of shape when I spend $200 or $300 on a drone. And I'm definitely not in for a $900 wheel. I can't even afford the wheels on my car. Nah, I'm only kidding. It just makes me mad. I don't think tires should cost that much, so I can't see parting $950 for a single tire. But it's not up to me, and I'm poor. Poor people don't do what the rich do they? That's why they're rich, and we just work. Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing what they spend their money on and how they can throw it away so quickly. I get the magazines. I always am in amazement on what cash can go be spent on. But let me know in the comments down below. See anything you like? Want to buy one or two of them? Would you do that with your money? I'm thinking you're probably more responsible than that. But I loved it. Toys of the rich and famous. Y'all know how we do it. Comment, like, subscribe. Love ya. See you for a fresh story tomorrow, my friends.